Hello and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio Moonstruck TV. So today I was thinking about what we could talk about, and what I was thinking is, you know, for many of us, we love to have a reading and connect to the spirit world. And one of the wonderful things about connecting to the spirit world is that we are able to actually connect to highly evolved guides. We are able to connect to loved ones in the spirit world, and they give wonderful guidance in a way that can be incredibly healing. You know, sometimes we come to crossroads in our life that creates some, you know, a real difficulty in our life, and that healing is something that is so important, and I know that the spirit world want to give healing wherever possible, and so I know that many people look to sort of get readings on this radio, and if you sort of, you know, call into the radio station, that they I'm sure they will be able to put you through to one of the readers. But you know, one of the things that I have noticed about doing readings and about mediumship is that it comes in many levels, and the main level that I want to talk about is that when we talk to a highly evolved spirit, so someone that has really evolved in the spirit world, they will generally talk in a more philosophical way and in a more in a different way than a less evolved spirit. Because when if we're seeking guidance, let's say from a member of our family, they will only have the evolvement that they're at. And that may be very highly evolved, or it may not be. But what at the point I'm trying to say is their opinions and their guidance will be at the level that they are at and their own personal growth. So they may give advice that is more pertinent to their opinions, and will be very similar to how they were when they were on the earth plane. But when you speak to get guidance from our guides and from highly evolved people, they generally have a bigger picture and have a bigger sort of overview of what sort of life is all about for you. And so to connect to and I think for some of you, you may know, I've got some wonderful highly evolved guides that work with me, and what is fantastic is that you have the possibility to connect with one of my guides that can give amazing sort of, you know, guidance and advice. But anyway, we have some callers that are calling in, and my first caller is Migdalia. Yes. In McLean, Texas. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Oh, wonderful. So how can I help you? Is there a particular way that you would like me to focus in your life, or is there somebody that you would like me to connect with?
I would like to, something in my life that I would like, to know, that I'm trying to do right now. And I'm going to see, how is it going to go, and when is it going to go, and.
Okay, and whereabouts in particular would you like me to focus?
Okay, it's like a foster care. I bought a home, and I have a 14-year-old, and I'm a single mom, and my heart is into helping a handicapped child, even at home.
Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. So one of my main guides has just come straight in and what wishes to talk to you. And he's actually saying that he's so grateful for your help and your thoughts, and he's making me feel as though there's all this white light that is going around you. It's quite incredible. If only you could see what I'm seeing. It's this light that's all around you, and I'm seeing that you and he's showing me your heart, sort of like really like he's making me feel as though you have this enormous sort of heart, and he's saying to me that I'm sensing lots of spirit, good spirit, highly evolved spirit around you. And I'm also seeing an angel that's around you, because I feel that you're getting an enormous amount of help and support. Now, I know that you may not be aware of that, but I just want to show, highlight what I'm seeing around you. I'm seeing this just, it's just incredible what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing this really, really tall angel that stays with you, and I'm sort of, so I'm seeing this, this. Sorry, a call came in on my computer. That's what the noise was. I'm just seeing that sort of beautiful light around you. And you want me to focus in on your 14-year-old? Is that correct?
No, I'm on what I'm planning on doing with helping a handicapped child. I'm doing the stuff, the paperwork and inspections to do foster care, to adopt a disabled child, to give a home to a disabled child.
I'm being told that you're going to be successful with this, and this is your life path to do this. You're meant to do this, and I'm also being told that you've been thinking about this for about 2 to 3 years. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
And I'm being told that the spirit world have been inspiring you to take this action and this path, and I know that it's been 2 or 3 years that you've been working towards this point. I'm also feeling that you're I'm also feeling that this is going to be I'm being drawn to sort of, it's a child, but it's like an older child. It's not a small child that you're going.
I'm doing ages between 3 and 10 years old. That's what I'm requesting, ages between 3 years old and 10 years old.
I'm seeing round about between 7 and 10 that you're going to get. It's sort of that sort of age group, but I feel that you will be successful. But what I'm being told is that you are going to get a lot of help from the spirit world. It's almost like they're calling you an earth angel on the earth plane, and I'm just getting this really, really strong feeling that that there's going to be, because you remember when you first came on, I was seeing all this white light around you, and this angel that's standing strong by the side of you. And I just feel that you're going to be really sort of protected and guided through this. But I'm also being drawn to food as well. And I feel that there may well be an issue with food with regards to... With regards to...
Yes.
You understand that?
With my daughter, you said?
I was just being drawn to the idea of food. There's a problem with food, and I feel that there's a need to be very careful with your diet.
Yes, yes, 100 and 200%. I notice I eat things that make me sick. I'm trying to, to my immune system, that like some food that I eat that is messing my body up, and I need to change that like drastically.
Yeah, and I'm being drawn to I feel that sort of like a wheat or gluten is particularly affecting you. I'm being drawn
Yes.
to that sort of. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, 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 yes. It does.
Do you like ice cream?
I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat ice cream hardly ever. Like maybe once every couple of months, I'll eat a little bit. The only milk that I drink is a little bit in my coffee in the morning. But
Yeah.
I noticed like bread, like flour, like pasta, carbs, stuff like that. It's making me sick.
I feel that wheat and gluten is a problem for you. But I was once I got past the wheat and gluten, I was just shown some ice cream, and I think that's their way of telling me that there possibly could be a dairy problem as well. And you may want to use alternatives like soya or something like that. But I
bought almond milk. I bought almond milk and oat milk.
Okay, so you're aware of that then, of the...
Yes, because I notice when I drink it or eat it that it makes me sick, So I noticed that, yes.
And the other thing, the other thing I'm being shown is orange juice as well.
The what?
Do you... Orange juice.
Oh, the acid, you mean the acid fruit? Like with acidic fruit?
No, orange. So as in oranges, as the citrus fruit. I'm being shown that there is a problem with orange juice as well with you, or citric fruit.
I don't drink much orange juice, but I do drink pineapple juice. So it might be also the pineapple juice, because it's citric.
Yeah, it could be. I just know that because I was shown this tall glass, and what looked like orange juice, and so I interpreted it as orange juice, and I'm being told that this is affecting you.
Change to pineapple juice, so I guess I have to stop pineapple juice too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also being told that there is a woman that is involved, that will be involved with you when you start to foster this disabled person, and I'm being told that she's a very nice person, and she will interact with you over a period of time, sort of keep on checking up on you and sort of give you advice of what can be done, and I'm just being made aware of that with you. It's a woman that is. Are you aware of any woman that will be dealing with you?
Yes, because they send me to do. She does disabled. She adopted 5 disabled children, and she has 4 right now in her home. And I went to her house to do observations, because I had to do 40 hours of observation. And she's the sweetest lady, and she calls me to check up on me to see if I'm done, and if they call me and all that. I'm just waiting for a home study, so I'm done, so I can get my license, so I can start. And she's there for me, and she told me, I help you with whatever you need, because I love the way she has her house set up and everything with the children.
That's what I'm feeling. She's really your ally, or with you on all of this. I feel very very supportive from her. That is really good, isn't it? So I really feel that you won't have a problem. You're going to and I can just feel my main guide is Jesus, and he's standing by the side of me, and he's telling me that you don't need to worry. This is your life plan, and this is your path, and you will and you will get all the help from the spirit world to be successful with this adoption. And he's also congratulating you for your kindness and your love?
Well, he's been kind to me in my life. He's helped me, so I want to pay him back by doing something nice for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a single mom, and I was able to buy my own home and have everything on my own by myself with my daughter. And I feel like because God has blessed me and helped me through everything in life, he's been the number one in my life, that I have to pay him back to do something good for somebody else. You know, this is my way of thanking him for everything he's done in my life.
He's just drawing in white light a cross over you. And I'm just seeing that. So I know that he does that from time to time. So I'm just seeing that. And I know he's so grateful to you.
Yes, thank you so much. This is really awesome. You know, I kind of felt it, but I wanted to, you know, reassure it because I'm waiting for these to happen. I'm excited. I have the room ready and everything. I'm just waiting for them to finish so I can start. And I'm excited about it, to start a new life doing that, you know?
Well, Migdalia, you have the absolute approval of Jesus and Spirit, and they are there to help you. Thank you so much for calling in, and I wish you so much support and luck and love in what you're doing. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
God bless you too. So my next caller is Julia in Orlando, Florida. Hello, Julia. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, and how can I help? Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
So I don't even know what to start with. Okay, so I guess the main thing or the main topic that I wanted to talk about is my life purpose, my life mission. I've been talking quite a bit with my spirit guides, and they have been giving me a lot of ideas, but it almost seems to me like it's Mount Everest, and I have a long way to go, and I have no idea where to start, how to get going. So it's almost complicated for me, and it's like stressing me out just a little bit.
Yeah. So when you say that you've been speaking to your spirit guides, you're a medium yourself, is that right?
Yes, and what I've been battling the most has been trusting myself in terms of the information that I've been getting. So, for example, when I speak with them or I speak about somebody else, I trust the information like nothing. But when it's regarding myself, I doubt it.
Yeah. It's something that a lot of mediums have a problem when they do it for themselves. It's a challenge, isn't it? So let's see. Right. So what? The first thing that I'm feeling about you is that sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Sorry.
So the first thing that I'm sensing about you is how it's almost like you're and it tallies with what you were saying to me. So do apologize if there's not any evidence coming through initially, but it will happen. So the first thing that I'm getting is that it's almost like you're dormant in your work is how I'm being shown. It's like I'm being seen like, when I say dormant, that's not to say that you're not working. I'm just seeing it's just sort of slowly trickling along. But what I'm being given is it's almost like I'm being shown and I'm being given symbols, and maybe I'm being given symbols because that may be how you work and you understand. But I'm being shown like a volcano, and you know when it sort of just erupts and everything just
that makes sense.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting. The spirit world will give me the symbol that they know that you're going to relate to. And I'm being shown it's like you're trucking along, and then suddenly it's going to go and just sort of really sort of explode with your work. And one of the things that I'm being told is that you've been given quite a bit of philosophy or words of wisdom in your work. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. What I tend to do when because I read tarot and I do all that kind of stuff for other people, but it has been slow, and it has been slow primarily just because of me, because I've been holding back. But all this time, I have noticed that I'm shedding more and more of my limiting beliefs in regards to myself, and trusting myself, and trusting the other side, and trusting the information that's coming through, particularly for me. And as I've done that, I'm getting to a point where I feel it's almost about to explode, just like the volcano you're talking about. So that makes sense to me completely. Because that's where I feel I'm at. I'm at a point where everything is just going to explode, and it's going to go, and then everything's just going to move into it. With everything that I've been working a lot with light language. And I channel a lot of light language. So when I channel the light language, I can understand it. It translates to me in English and Spanish, because I'm Puerto Rican as well, so I speak Spanish. And I've also been guided to learn other different languages, because they are telling me that I'm going to be traveling. So it's going to help me in the long term. But when I channel the light language, I get all this information and all these things that most people are not able to perceive themselves. So it's opened me up to a new world, if you would. And as I share some of this knowledge with some of the people that I know that are close to me, I've seen how it affects them. And that's where they're trying to, in a way, push me to take this further. And I've been holding back just a little bit.
But I feel that it's almost with you is that it's not going to gradually sort of increase with you. It's just going to suddenly, you're going to be trucking along, and then suddenly it's going to explode, and you're going to be in, I just get this really strong feeling that you're going to be in quite a lot of demand. Also,
that makes sense.
I also feel that there is, I'm just being shown, my guide that I work with is Jesus, and he's just placed a cross on you, as he did with the previous caller, interestingly enough. And I'm just being shown how he's making me feel as though he will be helping you in your work. And I'm just wondering if you've been aware of him.
Yes, because I remember my past life when he was alive. And I remember me being there with him. I was young. I was like about 9, 10-ish. That's what it looked like to me when I look at my past life. And I'm sitting around him all the time, and Mary Magdalene as well, all the time, listening to what they're saying, trying to learn from what they're teaching. And in this, recently, actually, like earlier this morning, which had never come to me before, my guides showed me a vision, and what they showed me was, because I've been working a lot with Reiki and light language to heal. A lot of that has come from, I feel like, what I saw in my past life with Jesus. And what they showed me was almost instant healing. Like now when I do Reiki and I do light language, I can help somebody heal, but it might take a couple of days or even a couple of months, depending on what they have. And what they're showing me is that it's going to instantly manifest instead of just being so slow.
What I'm being told is that you your work is going to be more. I feel strongly that you're going to be like I feel Jesus and Bible characters are going to be, that they are working with you, and you are going to be more involved spiritually from a religious point of view than from anything else. And I just feel that you're going to, they are wanting you, I'm just being told, they are wanting you to connect with me. So find me on Facebook. My name is Gail Moffat, Gail, and Moffat is Moffat. And connect with me, because they're telling me that we need to connect. They're saying to me that you're, they're also saying to me that you're going to be extremely well known in the world for your work.
They've been telling me that, and to be quite honest, that's almost what has me scared. Because in a way, I kind of question why me, because I didn't grow up like that. Like in this life, I didn't grow up like that. But when I remember my past lives, on some of them I struggled and some of them I didn't. And some of them I hid my gifts. Like in my most recent past life, I worked as a holistic doctor and I used Reiki to heal people as well without them knowing. Because it was in the 1500s. So back then, if you showed anything like that, you would be considered a witch or yada, yada, yada. So I was trying to hide my gifts from the world. And now that I'm in this lifetime, when I go back and look at the other ones, I hid my gifts for so long after Christ, not before him. So before him in my previous lives, I was very open about them. But after Christ, I hid a lot of my gifts because people did not understand. So now that I'm in this lifetime, I still feel that block or that limitation where I know that more people are being receptive about it, but I still feel that block that I should hide it and not put it out in the world. And then when they tell me, the moment you put it out in the world, this is going to happen, which is exactly what you're telling me, I almost block myself even more because I'm like, that's kind of scary. Going from where I am now to going to that point.
But Julia, it's true. You will be successful in the world, and that's what I'm being told. You have been, and I'm just hearing you've been chosen by God to do this work. Please connect with me because I've got the same. So please connect with me on Facebook. My name's Gail Moffat. So find me on Facebook. It's important. But sadly, we've come to the end of the show, and it's been wonderful, speaking to you, and so sorry that it's sort of it's such a short space of time to do a reading.